Well, Dave, I think we know that Dusty went somewhere really cool over the weekend.
We can't wait for him to spill the beans.
No, but I want to know this. What would you, if you were going to one of these things, what would you cosplay as?
Oh my God. Okay, the fuck on the spot. Logan.
Fair, that's good. I would do the slave Princess Leia myself.
Oh God. Oh my God. Yeah, you got the body for it, so.
Hey, if you got it, flaunt it.
Welcome to Gettin Sidetracked. You were saying?
Love it. Beautiful.
I found out something very interesting about that song last week. Do you know who that song's about?
I do.
Right? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Do you know who that song is about?
No.
Maya Rudolph.
Really?
It was sung by her mom, and the song is about her. She's singing about fucking Maya Rudolph.
You broke my...
I know,
Right?
man.
When I found that out, I was like, wait a second. And I went back and listened to it, and I was like, yeah, she's totally talking about a baby.
Control, Alt, Delete.
Yeah.
Okay.
Locked.
Deleted.
Man, what a Minnie Riperton, right? Minnie Riperton singing about her baby.
Singing about baby girl.
Who turns
baby
out
Maya.
to be... okay. Maya Rudolph's Hot Ones episode. Did you?
I haven't seen her.
No,
I didn't know
I've
she
seen
had
that.
one.
So there have some clips from it where she's just cussing at the guy. Like, oh yeah, you think that's funny? And she's like, she pours milk into her beer and then drinks it, which I always thought was weird because they have different companies have come out with milk stout beers.
I didn't
And
know that
I'm
was a thing.
like, that just no.
Wouldn't it curdle?
That's what I mean.
You're nasty.
You're nasty.
That's
You're
whenever
nasty.
whenever I would order the Jaeger shaker at the bar, they'd be like, "You better drink that shit fast."
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, dude,
That's
it's
true.
even a what's the Jaeger bomb?
Uh-huh.
I think those, if you let them sit for a second, they'll start to curdle.
So also,
I never let them sit that long.
And I didn't either, but somebody else did, and I was like, ugh.
there's another one. I think it's the Scooby Snack or something. The Scooby Snacks sometimes get weird on top. You're like, ugh.
Curdled liquor just doesn't sound like
No.
it should ever go together.
Nah, or you're like, yeah, it's about to feel like me.
I mean, if that's your thing and you're sitting alone in your little dingy man cave somewhere alone, enjoying it by yourself,
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And then brush your teeth before you meet up with anybody.
If I see you at O'Malley's Alley doing a fucking Irish car bomb and you're just letting it
Ooh.
sit
Like
and
sipping
chat,
on it.
yeah,
Ooh, that's
you need to go.
I will say a well-timed White Russian never hurt nobody before.
Okay, that's the one exception I will allow.
Them babies are
Yeah.
pretty good.
A Caucasian. Yeah. I'll take a
Yeah,
Caucasian.
I'll take a Caucasian.
Yeah.
But you don't
Oh.
ever want to order it at the bar, right?
No.
No, I've never
No.
ordered one at a bar. I've made them myself, but
Yeah.
I've never ordered one at a bar because there's certain things that I just physically can't allow myself to order in public. I'm never going to be at a bar and be like, I'll have a mimosa.
Well, okay. First of all,
They are good, though.
don't fuck around.
They are fucking
man.
good, though.
Now, listen, if they put it, I just have them usually put it in a solo cup or something cool, and I'll fucking mimosas are good.
They got those at Tubby's?
They
the solo
do-
cups just hanging out in the back?
Oh, they could produce one. But I think what Dan's referencing is the health aspect.
Yeah.
Speaking
Yeah.
as a former bartender, the milk. Wow. If there is milk back there,
It's at least 3 months old.
not great. Also, if you order a Bloody Mary from somewhere, you should make sure that they kind of are known for their Bloody Marys. Or you could be that person to go, hey, I just am just asking, the tomato juice, is it is it fresh?
Is it actually tomato juice or is it
just
tomato paste at
or
this
is
point?
Hasn't been sitting.
Is it botulism yet?
And like, yes, it is. When people would order them at Tubby's, I was like, really? Shout out to Tubby's. It's a fantastic place. Fantastic place to get a drink. But
Then just the rest of the night, you're like watching him, like, look at him go.
I know, man. Well,
oh man, oh there he goes,
dude. It'd always be somebody like it'd be like 1:15.
Yeah,
and some jackass would roll up and go, "Can I get a Bloody Mary?" And I'd go, "You motherfucker! You know that's like 7 things, man. You want a pickle? You want a pickle? Yeah, fucking give you a pickle."
Do you do you think the Bloody Marys at casinos are okay then?
Perfect.
Okay.
Because those like that tomato juice, like it, like they use it for that. They probably use it for red beers too. And they don't like most places don't use a big. They'll use the little V8.
Oh
you know?
yeah, the little cans. Yeah.
So that you're safe, but like some places when you see that thing come out, you go, "When did you open that? By chance, you don't remember?" Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I don't think I've ever not only ordered. I don't think I've ever tasted a Bloody Mary before.
Really?
I don't think I've ever had. I don't remember. But then again, I don't like tomato juice. So
a well-crafted Bloody Mary doesn't have much tomato juice in it. It's one of those things that once they pour all the stuff in it, it goes over it, and then when they mix it in, that's what brings the color out. But you don't want like a whole thing of tomato juice. You want it to be well mixed, especially like a lot of ice, the booze up in there. And then the tomato juice isn't supposed to dominate the whole thing.
Yeah.
So if you get a well-made one, it won't really taste. They are good. A well-made one is fucking fire, especially if they put like some bacon in there.
Oh,
You get like a little strip of bacon.
I just
in
see
there.
like celery is one that people use a lot. But
Celery and pickles, but if you get a little bacon in there, it's fucking good, dude. We used to have at the fridge, we sold a bacon vodka. And people would use that in Bloody Marys. And it was
I've heard of bacon liquors.
bacon
before.
vodka and the dill pickle vodka. It was fucking awesome.
dude, that's what we did for my 30th birthday. We had a Bloody Mary bar.
Oof.
Oh shit!
For-
So like a variety.
Yeah, so we had all these different things, and I did like I think I did a jalapeno infused vodka. Like I did it myself,
Oh yeah.
Oh.
and well, I mean, I put jalapenos into a bottle of vodka for a week.
Hey, you did the work. You did the work.
And then I strained it back into the bottle.
Golly.
But yeah, we did that. We had like bacon and candied bacon, olives, fucking pickles. Fucking name it.
Ooh.
Damn.
God damn.
And I was just trying to get my whole family drunk. That's all.
Yeah.
I'm coming to your next
No
birthday party.
shit,
That was also going on 10 years ago.
Even better excuse to do another one.
Yeah, the 10th anniversary.
It's
yeah.
back, baby.
Put out flyers.
Yeah.
So how's everybody doing, man? We're here. We're living the dream.
It's a thing, man. Life and liberty and the pursuit of happiness. It's a fucking thing, Dusty.
You know what it is?
Oh, my God. No, it's alive and well.
Right here.
Dude.
I'm feeling pretty good about myself today, to be honest.
Hit me.
You know why? Because I didn't send any texts that I didn't mean to send.
Ooh.
That's a solid day.
I didn't send any sensitive texts of any kind.
Yeah.
To anybody
You
about
didn't
anything.
add anyone to a group chat
No.
that did not belong in said group
By the way,
chat?
guys, I may have added someone to this Gettin Sidetracked.
Is it someone from the Atlantic?
No, the Mercury.
Don't worry about it.
Nobody reads them anyway,
Don't worry
so
about it. It's fine.
we're good. So, I mean, that's a step above what other people around can say right around this time.
I'll tell you what, though. Kind of on that same thing, though. Have you ever almost accidentally sent a voice memo on iPhone? Right next to your text thing is the voice memo.
Yeah.
And I almost always do that.
I do it in the car, so it's like I hit a button, then I put my phone down, and then I tap it somehow. And then there's like 3.5 minutes of me driving to wherever I'm going, coughing,
farting,
singing off key. I mean, random motherfucker.
Learn how to drive. Oh shit, that was my fault.
That was me.
Oh,
That
my
was
bad.
me.
My bad. We're all good.
Why are you mad at me? You know?
Master of puppets, I'm pulling the strings.
Yeah.
All right, so that's a good
But
day.
yeah, that's really all that's going
Great
on.
day.
What about you, buddy?
No national security blunders to speak of.
Well,
yeah.
Again, not everyone can say that these days. So.
And hell, it's not. I mean, until midnight, who knows? Maybe I did. I didn't fucking know. We have some work being done. We decided to add like about this, like a foot and a half of like concrete on the side of our driveway, because like getting in and out of the minivan. Like when you're in the fucking snow and it sucks. So we've been talking about it forever. We decided to do it, and the guys that are doing it, I don't know, the communication got mixed up, but they like it's bigger than what we like agreed to, and like they agreed to like charge us for. So me and Sarah look at it and we're like, there's no way, dude. There's no fucking way. So they're doing that shit. It's gonna be fucking awesome. I'm officially like a fucking dad, dude.
Doing it.
I
don't know.
Concrete coming for a minivan. That's fucked up, man.
I don't know if you've got enough credentials there yet.
Dude, I got the creds, dude.
No, yeah.
It's just weird.
That is a major dad move.
It's weird to be like, I watched Dusty get shot with a bunch of Roman candles one time until his shirt caught on fire and then literally melted off his body, and then got super drunk on Parrot Bay and passed out in the park. And now I'm like, we need a little more concrete by the driveways so we can get in and out of them.
Girls, what are you doing in there? Come on, girls.
Every
settle down.
minute of my fucking life. No. We need to be nice to her. Yeah, we love baby Nina.
We don't pull hair.
Dude. Sophia the other day just picked up Nina basically by the arm and was dragging her around, and we were like, and then saw Nina's face, and she's like,
I'm helping. Yeah, come on, baby.
Okay. But yeah, that's really it. Just house projects out the mug.
So do you think that they're going to ask for more money when they finish up and be like, hey, remember, this is what we agreed to, but it's actually this. So give me another $8,000.
I mean, I hate to say it.
You got it in writing?
It's in writing, and
boom.
we signed it.
Oh, you're good.
So that's how the cookie crumbles, baby. And I'm sure that they would talk me into giving them extra money. I'm a real softie.
I mean, they're like, that's cool. Just my kids aren't gonna eat. Whatever. They're fine. They've done it before.
Line up by the door, girls. But that's why I married Sarah. Because she's like, fuck no, motherfucker.
Step back, I got this.
Dude, that's why I married her, so I can be the pushover and be like, I never do this. I never send food back, but there's a gun in my purse. You know what I mean? But she will.
That's their free gun promotion. It's when you were down in Texas, weren't you?
No.
Oh, okay. Because you could get those with a Happy Meal.
Dude, you just no. They never cook them in. It's here in Kansas. We get all mixed up. But in Texas, like, yep. Yeah, okay. But that's why I married Sarah, dude, because she does the dirty work, man.
Same here. I'd married a dominant personality, because who was going to tell the waiter that I ordered mashed potatoes and not fries?
Yes.
See, and
someone's got to do it.
Yeah.
I'm missing that. I need that in my life.
You need a good strong. But see, Sarah's also the kind like, I have to order pizza. She like gets on the. She's like that meme. Like,
yeah.
Do y'all still sell pizzas? I mean, I got no problem with that kind of stuff. It's the like negotiation. Also, like trying to like, hey, you owe me more. No, we signed this kind of thing. Sarah, man.
My wife wants to talk to you. Good luck.
Sorry, I had a dude from we had a big problem last year. I won't name the place, but the dude got on the phone with me. He called me at work one time in the midst of like a bunch of phone calls with Sarah, and he's like, man, I really like working with you, man. You're really nice. He's like, your wife though. And I was like, easy. And he's like, no, I'm just saying you're like really understanding. And I was like, dude, that's why I married her, man. Because I don't know,
she is not.
She does not play that shit.
Yeah.
And so I like it because I can be like, go get him. You know what they said? They said they're going to charge us for that. And she's like, no.
Can you believe that? Somebody ought to talk to him.
And she's like, yeah. But she's liable to fucking go down there. You know, and I'm like, man, I'm not talking about you going down there. I'm just saying call them.
See, and I'll admit, I've never seen her be anything other than like super happy and super nice and everything like that.
Same, yeah.
It kind of scares me to think of what because no one is just all nice all the time. I get that. But at the same time, when someone is that far on one end, you know when they swing the other way, that pendulum's got a lot of fucking momentum.
Yeah,
and it's just like, bitch!
So it's for sure. And hers is more like she's a lawyer in a courtroom and she's got the evidence on you. And then she just kind of plays back what you just said.
Okay.
And so if you're a ballpark kind of person or someone who's prone a little bit to just kind of talking out your ass, she will call you real quick on it and she'll get you like in a corner. And so you're like, well, no, that's not what I meant. You know, and she's like, well, what did you mean? You know, and then it's like my cousin Vinny, dude.
I give up.
Yeah, the can I talk to your husband? Yeah. I'm like, yeah, how much is it gonna cost? Anywhere from $600 to $1,200. Sounds good. Bye.
You say we need a new Hobbit.
Okay.
Yeah, all right.
Sounds good. No, she keeps it real cool. Sarah does not get like red hot. She keeps it very surface, but she will use your words against you.
That's almost scarier.
Yeah, man.
Like when they
methodical.
when they keep their composure, and it's like, oh, I might die tonight.
Yeah, man. And then you're like, my defense team isn't good. So it's like
it's no Johnny Cochran.
She's got like my cousin Vinny, and I'm the stuttering guy.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury.
I'm the old lady that can't fucking see anything ever. Because you don't know. It's a trick question. That's her. And me, I'm just the fucking no Southern or whatever use instant grits. That's fucking me, dude. I'm every negative character, and she's my cousin Vinny.
Okay,
it's fucking terrible.
And Marissa Tomei,
and
like,
Marissa
combined
Tomei.
into one. Okay.
I'm glad that you guys are here to understand that, because I feel other people would be like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Dude, you speak of movie references. I'm your guy.
I've seen my cousin Vinny, so I got it.
Speaking of like movies and shit like that, I wanted to check with you on your homework assignment. Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
Not yet.
Son of a bitch. Sopranos?
No. Listen.
Gabagool.
That's an F for the week.
The season 2 finale of Severance was just last week.
Okay.
I'm still processing it. I'm still gonna have to rewatch it. Shit was intense.
I've yet to watch that show. I've seen clips, but it's on Apple TV.
Yeah.
See, and I don't have Apple TV, so like I couldn't watch the MonsterVerse show, which that kind of sucked.
Dude, it's a shame because Apple TV is like just killing it. Apparently with their programming, they've got all sorts. Like they don't have as much as like Netflix, but what they got is good.
See, it's like better quality rather than quantity.
But they're losing like $1 billion a year on streaming because they got shows with Harrison Ford and fucking Adam Scott and John Turturro and all them in it. You know, like
dude, that fucking Kurt Russell was in the MonsterVerse show.
Yeah,
I mean, it's like,
they're just paying people to do cool shit,
and like every week, it's like the new or now on fucking whatever it's called, Apple TV. And it's like a brand new fucking movie with like 8 big celebrities. It's fucking ridiculous.
They always look great though. You know what I mean? Like the movies or the TV shows are always like, damn, that looks good as fuck.
Yeah, I've yet to see anything that I don't like because I think like Severance is awesome. They got Silo, Ted Lasso, Morning Show, Shrinking.
Ted
like,
Lasso is one
great,
I want to. Yeah,
all these like I've not watched these other shows, but they're like all really critically acclaimed and shit. So.
God, that's where.
And I gotta stop because I'm starting to feel like I'm starting to shill for Apple and trying to get people to fucking sign up for it, and I don't want to do that because they don't need any help from me.
Let me just check the time on my watch here.
My Timex.
What is that? A Fitbit?
Casio. All right. So,
no. I had something that I was going to add, but it was not going to contribute in any meaningful way.
I wish that I even thought that.
That was a button that you had?
That I went, you know what? That's not going to add anything to the thing.
I just stopped myself like a half breath too late. That's all.
It's commendable. It's still commendable.
That is amazing. I want to know how you do that. Oh.
So tonight, I thought we would just get together and just kind of see how everybody's doing. No, I'm kidding. It's Godzilla Part 2.
Yeah.
I do have thoughts on some Godzilla stuff later on that I'll share with you.
Holy fuck. They had Godzilla stuff there. Of course, because it's Comicon. Yeah. Duh.
So, as some of you may know, this last weekend, I got to attend for the first time ever with my son for the first time ever Planet Comicon in Kansas City. And, fellas, I got to tell you, it sucked. No, I'm just kidding.
Dude, can we touch you?
Yeah.
After all that, because Jesus.
If once I show you a couple of pictures, you might want to touch me.
Dude, what the frick?
Clip that out.
Yeah. So, no, it was amazing. It was seriously, it was fucking awesome. I had such a good time. Logan had a great time, which made everything else a great time. So I'm just gonna go play by play. You know, I think we should just go because there was 3 days to talk about. I got 3 days here.
Yeah.
Dude,
so,
it's real quick though too. You fucking got me sold on the Kansas City Comic-Con.
Yeah, I know.
Now I want to go.
Yeah, me too.
I've never considered it before.
Honestly, to anyone out there that's even remotely interested in pop culture, I absolutely recommend it. Even if it's just for a day, because you can do a day pass. We did not do that, and I'm probably not going to do that next year. But because I am going back for sure, and because Logan I was like, hey, buddy, if you have a good time, maybe we can make this like one of our things that we can do. And Friday night, he was like, we're coming back, right? It's like, yeah, we're coming back for sure.
Yeah.
So. But yeah, no, even just for a day, just pick a day. Like probably Saturday is going to be the one that most people pick because it's the longest one. But yeah, absolutely recommend. Absolutely.
Man, it looked cool.
Yeah, it was. And they were estimating around 80,000, but I'm pretty sure it was more than that. I'm pretty sure it was like people were talking that it might have been closer to like 100,000.
Wow.
So I mean, yeah, it was packed. It was very busy, but at the same time, it was just a lot of fun.
Dude, no wonder celebrities do these things. They're right?
No
Make them bank.
Oh, dude, I saw like the money bag for a couple of them when they were getting change out, and I'm like,
holy
god damn. But I mean, if you think about it, they've got costs to like travel and where they're staying because Planet Comicon, I'm sure, doesn't pay for that shit. And like the people that are there working for them and everything. So Friday morning, we left town at about 10 o'clock. We got oh, by the way, I didn't fucking know this, and this pisses me off. You know, on the turnpike, how one of the rest stops is a Hardee's. One of the rest stops is a McDonald's.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I didn't know you didn't know that. Yeah.
We should have told you.
I even told Logan no. Because I always mixed them up as to which one was which. So I was like, yeah, we're going to stop at Hardee's and we'll get something to eat. It'll be awesome. Because I fucking love Hardee's and I never get a chance to eat it. So we go by the first one. Oh, that's the McDonald's one. It's okay. We'll wait until the next one. Fucking McDonald's? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Dude, I had to eat McDonald's twice this weekend.
Oh.
And I don't eat I don't like McDonald's.
Yeah,
I really don't.
Damn.
Like I eat their breakfast every once in a while, and then when the McRib's there, I'll eat that. But
I love Mickey D's, but when you're thinking about Hardee's,
yeah,
it's
like I want a thick burger.
Yeah.
I don't want a.
Oh my god, no Frisco burger for the kid, dude. Damn.
So
I wish I would have known that so that I could have warned you in a nice, polite way.
Yeah.
The other thing I didn't know, because apparently I just don't drive anywhere, is that they don't have the toll booths anymore.
Yeah.
Which, that's cool, because I borrowed Roxy's car, so expect that bill in the mail any day now. I mean, it'll be a few bucks. But
okay,
I mean,
tell her, though, quick side note, there's a scam.
Oh, God, yeah.
I
got one.
Yeah, the text scam, dude, is real, and so tell her to watch out. Dude.
Yeah, do not answer any fucking texts that say you owe like a toll or anything like that. Just don't, please, for the love of God.
They don't do it that way.
Only respond to your official K-Tag emails.
So Did you sign a secret thing with Apple and K-Tag that we don't fucking know about? Fuck you, Dan. You're making money
And
on
fuck
this.
Apple.
Yeah.
There, now you just lost your money.
Fuck K-Tag.
Guess let's take this fucking watch off.
No point in wearing this shit anymore.
No, I was just gonna say 1015.
That's good. I like that.
So we got there on Friday, and the hotel that we stayed at was the Hotel Phillips, which was 1 block down, 1 block over from the convention. Perfect. It was perfect. And it was really fucking nice,
Yeah,
too.
it was. Yes, it was.
Did you see the picture of the lobby?
Yeah.
Logan standing in the lobby.
The hotel?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
That with the dual staircase
Yeah.
and shit. Yeah, that was our hotel.
That's awesome.
So it was awesome. They had valet parking. So I literally dropped the car off. I didn't even see the car until Sunday,
Ooh.
which was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got to the hotel super early, like 12:30. I was like, I don't know if they're because check-in's not till 4. And the guy was like, yep, yeah, we can valet your car, and do you need to go check in? And I was like, can we? He's like, yeah, go for it. I was like, cool, sweet. Checked us in right away. So didn't have to fucking wait or anything, or like leave the bags in the car. We took them right up to the fucking room, and so after that we went down there, and they had already opened because we were a little bit late to when they actually opened the doors and shit. But they weren't actually letting anybody up to the showroom floor yet. So the bottom part was open, but that's just like lobby, basically. A very, very big fucking lobby, but a lobby. So we get in line and move to a couple of different places I'm just following the fucking line. And people are like, no, this way if you have a wristband.
Oh.
And, so finally they let us up the escalators, and dude, the whole fucking showroom floor, there's shit everywhere.
Oh, man.
Whether just to look at, to play with, to buy, to whatever. They've got shit everywhere.
I just took you literally. Shit to look at and play with.
Hey, check out this shit.
I gotta stop doing that.
Yeah. So, like as we came up the escalators, like the first thing that we saw was like basically all of the shops that have like their own separate booths. One of the things that was really cool was a toy shop that I follow that is in Lawrence called 1313 Mockingbird Lane, which that's the Munsters address, which is awesome. And I like the guy who runs the store is like super cool. I've seen like a bunch of his videos and stuff, and I've actually bought stuff from him before. And we saw them there, and I got a chance to talk to him for a little bit. He's super nice guy. So yeah, shout out to 1313 Mockingbird Lane. If you collect toys, check him out.
Right on.
So Logan had seen they had this like plush King Ghidorah and it's this little cute one where he's sleeping, and like the head, even all 3 of the heads have beanbags in them, so their heads are always like resting on the ground. It's fucking adorable. And Logan wanted one, and he asked him if they had one, and he was like, I didn't bring any with me, but hey, I stop by the shop every morning before I come to the booth, so I can grab one for you. And I was like, you don't have to go out of your way, man. He's like, no, seriously. And you know, if you end up not wanting it, no pressure, no big deal. It's like, that's fucking awesome.
Nice.
We showed up the next day, and like he was like, hey, right over here, got it. And Logan bought it immediately because it was it was fucking adorable. I do like
awesome.
that thing.
Good.
So yeah, that place is cool. So like I said, if you like toys, then check them out for sure.
That's great.
So the first part of what we did was just try to look at a bunch of shit. Like we were just walking around, and like all the different stuff that they had like the Ghostbusters cosplay, or no, not Ghostbusters cosplay. The Back to the Future musical had a DeLorean there.
Whoa.
For a short time, because I didn't get a chance to take a picture of it or anything. But like you could go get your picture taken with it. I saw an actual DeLorean just driving around.
That's cool.
Which I had never seen that before, which I thought was pretty fucking
That's
cool.
rad.
It wasn't like decked out or anything, but I was like, what the fuck?
You guys are, yeah.
Dude, there's a place if you drive south through Kansas, like toward Oklahoma and stuff.
Yeah.
There's like a lot with like a bunch of fucking DeLoreans.
Yeah.
like
Really?
they're run down and everything. But
Yeah.
there's like I forgot where that fucking even was.
I know
but there's
what
like
you're talking about.
if you want to see a bunch, there you go.
Yeah.
That would be kind of like a cool little project to just
sure.
to do something over the years,
Yeah.
like slowly convert it to
Man.
the one from Back to the
If
Future.
you buy
it's
enough
like-
shitty ones, you can put them all, piece them together.
Yeah.
That's what he thought.
Yeah.
Now he's like, fuck. But that's the car you wanted, like, as a little kid. You're
Yeah.
like, it's still to this day, I'm like, I could rock one of those.
I'd like to at least drive one
Fuck
sometime.
yeah.
I don't necessarily want to own one, but
Yeah.
driving one, fuck yeah, I
It
would.
sounds awesome.
Now I will own a Batmobile, but anyway, Jeff Dunham owns a Batmobile.
No,
Nice.
What?
Do you know
The
which one?
the Michael Keaton one, like the
Respect.
the original '89 one. Yeah, he has one of the. I think there was like 2 that they made, 2 or 3, and he has one of them.
That's awesome.
He
Yeah.
made that amount of money.
Yep.
Jeff Dunham.
Yep.
Fuck.
Like he's in. They have a documentary that is like on all of the different Batmobiles that they used in the movies because they're all real functioning cars that they like take to shows and shit like that. But yeah, he's in the documentary like, oh yeah, I got my Batmobile here. It shows him like driving it around and shit. I'm like, fuck you, Jeff.
Fuck you,
Seriously,
Jeff
Jesus.
Dunham. God dang it.
So like I said, just walking around, there's so much shit to look at. I don't remember if it was on Friday or Saturday, but there was one part where we were walking by and the marijuana place was they had a booth little set up, and the guy offered me a free gummy, and I was like, yeah.
Look over there.
No, I
I'm watching
probably
my figure.
probably shouldn't. But the funny part is, as we were walking by, Logan goes, "I want one." I was like, "No."
Yeah, you do, but you don't. No.
So that was kind of funny. But yeah, they had a couple of very large like T-shirt booths set up where they had like T-shirts going up a fence that was like fucking 20 T-shirts tall. I mean, and it's like, I want number 18 up there. But and they had like 2 of those rows in one of them in particular, the one that I got a shirt from, not this one, but was all Godzilla.
Damn.
So one thing I will say, the one thing I wanted to bring up about Godzilla in particular is that this last weekend I saw, not just for sale, but just on people, the most Godzilla T-shirts I have ever seen in my entire life. And every single one of them, I was like, hey. By the end of the weekend, I was like, these are my fucking people.
Yeah, baby.
And I had a brand new Godzilla shirt. So just that aspect alone was fucking awesome. On Friday, we didn't have any photo ops, but kind of later towards the evening when stuff was starting to die down, I noticed that there was a few celebrities that were still there and their lines were getting somewhat short. And one of them was the first one that Logan wanted to see was a real-life astronaut. And I'll have to look up her name because I do not remember it off the top of my head. But I have it right here. Her name is Dorothy Metcalf Lindenberger.
That's a mouthful.
Shout out.
Yeah,
to
so
her.
I mean, it would have been hard to remember.
Yeah.
But she was amazing.
Yeah.
She was down on her knee talking to Logan at eye level about space, what he liked about it, what he was excited about, what he wanted to study, all this different stuff. He picked out a picture of the shuttle that she was on taking off.
It's a cool photo. That's
awesome.
cool photo.
And signed it Dream Big. And I was like, thank you for being so fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Because he loves space, and I'm like, yes, let's do fucking
Wow.
space. Let's stick with that.
Yeah,
Like,
dude.
so, yeah, that was the first celebrity that we met, and she was amazing.
That's fantastic.
The second celebrity that we met that night was Malin Ackerman,
Hey.
who was even more amazing.
Yeah. Ooh.
So I'm just going to get this out of the way. I don't want to leave anybody in suspense. Every single celebrity that we met was so fucking nice. Every single one of them. Not one of them was rude, short, curt, anything like that with us at all. Every single one of them appreciated the fact that we were there to see them.
Damn it.
So, yeah. So no drama there. No drama there. But the nicest one
Okay, Sunday. What'd you guys do
might-
Sunday coming back? Fuck.
the nicest one might surprise you, and I'm going to hold
You
off.
gotta spill the tea, man. Come on.
Yeah.
So Malin Ackerman, super fucking nice. And because she always kind of plays bitchy people in movies,
Yeah.
I kind of expected her to be that way. No, not at all. She was super sweet to Logan. telling us because Logan had a Springtrap from Five Nights at Freddy's backpack that he bought with his money while he was there. And she was like, "Oh, my son really loves Five Nights at Freddy's. That's Springtrap, right?" And so, like, getting him excited about it. And he was like, "We saw you in Rampage." And she just started laughing. And she was like, "The one where I get eaten by a giant gorilla? That's awesome." Just so fucking nice. So nice.
That's great.
So got her picture taken with her. I got her autograph on a Watchmen poster, which was nice.
That's awesome.
Okay.
So
because having trouble placing her face.
Oh yeah, she's been in like I almost wanted to be like, "You're awesome in Brother Solomon."
That's a great movie.
It is a good movie,
It's a
but
great
I mean
movie.
that's probably not one that she's like, "Hey, remember this?"
Oh, that's funny.
So yeah, that's all who we met on Friday night, and then there I got to see, but I didn't actually get to meet Tim Daly, and he was talking with people. He was being nice to everybody, and everybody said that. He was, again, super nice. But, and I saw a few other, there's people that I saw that I didn't get to meet, which I was a little disappointed by. But one of the things that I'm going to recommend to people is you got to really pick and choose.
Yeah.
Because the lines can get very long, especially for popular people like Matthew Lillard, John Rhys Davies, Andy Serkis, Skeet Ulrich, their lines were huge the entire time.
That's great.
The entire time. So that one, you have to prepare. You're not going to see everybody. You're not going to be able to. Helen Hunt's line, she was there on Friday and Saturday. I got to see her, but I didn't, because her line was always insanely fucking long too. I got to see Andy Serkis, but I didn't get to meet him. You know, there's David Wenham is another one. John Rhys Davies. I got to see a bunch of people. But the ones that I met all were, again, just the best. They were so cool. So on Saturday, we got a chance to kind of sleep in a little bit. But at the same time, when we got there, there was still a line to get in to the building. So that's another thing you're going to have to prepare for. You're going to be standing in lines.
I heard there was lines, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, when you're getting like 80 to 100,000 people in one building, yeah, there's going to be some fucking lines.
Yeah, when you mentioned they were like kind of like treating people like cattle in a sense, where they're like, okay, this way. If you're in this line, you know, like directing traffic like that. It's like, okay, there's a lot of people there.
Yeah, there really was. So we did have to wait in line for a little while. It was about half an hour, 45 minutes or so to get in. But again, I mean, almost 100,000 fucking people.
Yeah.
So on Saturday, we got a chance. We were just, again, kind of just doing a lot of exploring, just walking around. Logan had $160.
Damn, he went fucking loaded.
Right.
Yeah.
So, because 100 I gave him, and then
Yeah.
60 he got. This is gonna sound so fucking stupid, but a box that I ordered for him at Christmas time. It was a NECA blind box where they would just throw in a bunch of random figures, and they were like estimated value of about $500, and it absolutely was. And it was like $100, and it was just random,
That's
just
awesome,
random
yeah.
older shit that they had. It kind of like clearing the warehouse
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
But I was like, perfect, because he's wanting to start collecting stuff like Dad does. And two of the figures that he got, I bought from him because they were cool. They were one, like, it was Vasquez from Aliens.
What?
I was like,
awesome.
I was like, fuck yeah, I'll give you money for that.
Was
And-
the old wait? Oh no, not the old Kenners. You said NECA. No, my bad.
Well, but it's kind of based off of the
Okay, nice.
the one that they had for the Aliens.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Fuck
But at the
yeah.
same time, it actually looks like in the face, it looks like her too. So at that, and then there was a Pacific Rim Gypsy Danger that I was like, fuck yeah, I'll buy that from you. So I gave him extra money. So he had $160.
Damn, rolling
And,
deep.
and he spent almost all of it on weapons. So he got a Springtrap backpack, which holds a wallet, if that. I'm serious. There's a zipper on the top of his head, and you open the pouch, and I could put he has a Mario wallet, and I put his Mario wallet in there, and I could maybe fit like gum and some chapstick and shit like that. That's about it.
Yeah, buddy.
But I was like, whatever. It looks cool. So I was like,
Yeah.
go for it, dude. So he got that, and then he got a foam replica of the Master Sword from Zelda,
Nice.
which he hasn't broken yet.
Whoa.
I'm shocked by. I mean, it's sturdy, but at the same time, I'm like, don't fucking hit anybody with it, because He got a nunchuck.
Nice.
That's it's a real nunchuck, but it's kind of padded. So like if he's hit himself a few times, but it's not like knocked himself out or anything like that. And then he got some Wolverine claws that he's already lost.
Oh no!
Oh!
I saw those. Those were awesome.
The picture that you took of him is incredible.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah.
It really is. I mean, it's hard to argue how like that isn't badass the way he's like fucking.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, he'll probably end up getting some more eventually,
Sure.
but yeah, those were cool and like
I'm so jealous of kids these days with those. Because it's like, why didn't anybody think of that when we were kids?
So simple.
It's simple, but it looks great.
Because when we were kids, they had like the big bulky fucking glove or whatever, so it could do like the thing or whatever. But like, I don't give a shit about that.
But like when he just like this, and like that, man. Yeah. So he lost those.
We got back on Sunday at like 2:30. No, it was like at 3:00 in the afternoon. By 5:30, they were gone.
Oh no!
Somewhere in our neighborhood, I think honestly, one of the neighborhood kids ran off with them.
I bet they did because them bitches are badass.
Yeah,
I'm sure it was one of the kids. It could have been one of the neighborhood.
For sure.
I mean, yeah, you never know. But
judging from our reaction,
it could have been Dan.
Yeah, I mean, I was in the area.
Let's go check your closet. Tom Cruise, what are you doing in here? I'm trying to think if he got this. It's a fidget gun. Which it's like red and yellow, so nobody will ever mistake it for a real gun or anything like that. But like you pull the trigger and like it like moves and clicks and stuff, and I was like, yeah, you can absolutely buy that. It came in so fucking handy when we're sitting in line, and he's like, "Can I sit down?" And I was like, "Yeah, go ahead and sit down, buddy." He's click 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 click, just keeping himself occupied. I was like, yes, please. So that thing was awesome. I loved that thing. I'm trying to think if and he got the King Ghidorah plush that I was telling you. It's this cute little sleeping King Ghidorah that he fucking loves.
Yeah.
So yeah, he fucking got some cool shit. But like I said, it's mostly like weapons and stuff. Like
I love that.
Yeah, he's like, let's fuck some shit up.
That's fantastic. He really went $160 to Comicon for a young man is perfect.
Yeah.
Did he make it like last? Somewhat.
I mean, till the end of the day toward end-ish of the day on Saturday, and I mean, I'll admit I helped him with a couple of things. I was like,
sure.
I'm like, yeah, I can give you an extra $10.
That's really impressive, though.
Yeah, but no, he actually did a pretty good job, and I just kept reminding him. I was like, all right, this is your money. This is what you have to spend it on, and shit like that. And I bought him a few things. Like I bought him. He wanted this. It was a pop gizmo from Gremlins. And I was like, yeah, sure, why not? I don't give a shit. Because on the same table, they had a Fievel pop, which brings me to my first celebrity that we met on Saturday, Philip Glasser. The kid who, well, he's not a kid. He's around our age, but at the time he was a kid, he did the voice for Fievel.
Oh, wow, okay.
In the original American Tale.
Oh, that guy, man.
And I got a chance to talk with he's so fucking nice. But I was telling him about how we did our episode on toys, and then Ian found that Fievel on eBay and got it for me. I was like, I got it sitting at home. This pop that you're signing right now is going to be sitting right next to him. And he was just like, that's so cool. Is it the one where the hat comes off? And I was like, it was, but this one is sewn on just in case. So. But yeah, he was really fucking cool. So I got a pop signed by the voice of Fievel, which I thought was pretty fucking cool.
Damn, that guy's like, someone brought up to him that he could go to a Comic-Con. He's like, really?
Oh yeah,
dude.
And he's done like quite a bit of other, like he was been in like a couple of TV episodes and shit like that, and he's done other voice work too. So I mean, he's not just like sitting on his ass doing conventions. He's working, but he's just happens to also be able to do this right now. I think because of like who all he's like. Let me see, he's. Well, it's like a lot of stuff in like the 80s, but like just like random kind of cartoon shows and characters that he's done voices for.
That's cool.
But yeah, just like a really, really nice guy. Then later on that day, I got a chance to meet somebody that I know you in particular might be a little bit jealous of. I'm sure you saw the picture. Carla.
No, I didn't.
Carla Gugino.
I never heard of her.
Yeah, no, never heard of her. Never.
No. I've heard of her, and I'm fucking pissed.
I had because she had a whole layout of different pictures and shit that you could have her sign. One of them, if Logan wouldn't have been there, it was the scene from Sin City where she's pointing the gun.
Yeah.
And the picture was like just out of view, so you couldn't see, but you could see, but you couldn't see.
Yeah.
And I was like, God damn it! Like if he wasn't here, that's totally the one I would have you sign.
Log jam. Can you go back to the hotel?
But in a nice little condolence prize was I had her sign the poster for Son-in-Law.
Yes.
Are you jealous yet, David?
I don't get it.
You don't understand the appeal?
No, what I don't get is what is your problem? You know what I mean? What the
this
fuck?
has all been a long game.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the deal. In 8th grade,
Yeah.
you stepped on my shoe,
Yeah.
and I've not forgotten it.
And you go, I'll get him.
One of these days,
I'll get him.
I'm going to meet Becca from Son-in-Law, and I'm going to rub it in his face, destroy his whole 5 minutes.
She was so adorable. She's still very, very beautiful.
Yeah.
And in every movie she's in, she's just so pretty.
And yeah, because I was trying to, I don't remember who I was telling about. I was like, oh yeah, I met, she was in this and this. And he goes, the mom from Spy Kids? And I was like, fuck, yes, exactly. The mom from fucking Spy Kids.
I've never seen Spy Kids.
Same,
she made Spy Kids even better.
Yeah.
And she's so good in the Haunting of Hill House.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She had a couple of pictures from that too. But yeah, just, and again, very, very nice, very sweet, was talking to me, like I was talking to her about, I was like, I even said, I have to have you sign Son-in-Law just because that's where I originally was introduced to you, and I've loved your work ever since. And she was super nice about it, and she was like, it surprisingly still holds up. And I was like, you're goddamn right, it does.
It does. Absolutely it does.
So she's still proud of it. I will proudly say.
That's awesome. That makes my day knowing that.
Yeah.
That she's like, yeah, it still holds up. Man,
that's cool. Yeah.
Oh.
The other celebrities that we got a chance to meet. So Saturday was also the day that we had the photo op with Matthew Lillard and Skeet Ulrich.
Yeah.
Which went a lot smoother and faster than I thought it would, because the lines, because they had 2 sessions, and it was like session 1's here, session 2's lined up over here. They're already lined up, ready to go. Session 1 is the one I was in, but they would take like one whole line at a time out of all the people they had lined up. And just like really quick. So it wasn't like a meet and greet kind of thing. It was just like a, hey, glad to see you. Thanks for coming. Let's take a picture. Thanks for coming out kind of a thing. Like really quick. But again, both of them super fucking nice.
Yeah.
Like, and somebody made a comment on the TikTok that I posted that has a picture of us. And he said that Skeet Ulrich looks like he's posing for prom, because he's like got his hand on my arm and just like
he does. He does.
And one thing that you can kind of tell in like pictures and stuff, but you don't really know until you see him in real life. Matthew Lillard is insanely fucking tall.
Yeah, dude, I know. Yeah.
Because at first I was like, "Who? That can't be Skeet Ulrich next to him."
Because you're pretty tall. You're 6'2".
Yeah.
And so that's taller than average person, and he is big.
He's at least probably 6'5", if not taller. I mean, every time he walked by, because he was walking his entire line, like giving people hugs and like talking to people and shit. But like every time that I saw him walk by, I had to look up a little bit.
Yeah,
like,
he's a big dude.
And like when I shook his hand and like looked him in the eye, and I had to look up.
Yeah,
I mean, like, dude is fucking tall.
He's a tall guy. That doesn't surprise me that he was like really friendly.
Well, I've heard like internet stories about him like being really friendly.
And like I've seen like videos of like him being at conventions, like meeting people, doing panels and shit. And he's that same way all the fucking time, apparently. Which something that you guys might not appreciate, but some fans of Five Nights at Freddy's might. Because Logan was super excited that he got to meet William Afton from the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. And that's the one he's been showing off to his friends. Like, he's like, I met William Afton. And they're like, what? Yeah. We found out a few days before we actually left that I don't know if it's necessarily confirmed yet, but there's heavy rumors that Skeet Ulrich is going to be playing Henry Emily, who is a big character from Five Nights at Freddy's in the Five Nights at Freddy's 2
Wow.
movie. So possibly with 2 people from that franchise freaked Logan the fuck
that
out.
is, dude, that's so awesome.
At least 1 for sure, but
Yeah.
possibly 2. Yeah, he's got some bragging rights around the playground right now.
Jesus.
I showed Nicole that picture you took with them, and she was like, "Oh man, Skeet Oldrich."
I mean, come on, that movie was like 30 fucking years ago. Longer than that, actually, I think.
Yeah.
Just about.
It's
30
like,
years ago.
Well, no, I think
Wait.
almost. I think 97.
Yeah, 96, 97,
somewhere around in there.
Really?
So yeah, damn near 30 fucking years.
Yeah.
And they weren't teenagers in that
Yeah,
movie,
yeah,
even
yeah.
though they were supposed to be.
He looks much better at his age than I'm gonna look.
That's
Oh,
what I was going to say.
yeah.
Still a remarkably
Yeah.
studly man.
Yeah.
At his advanced age.
So yeah, again, just both of them very, very nice, very appreciative. So got a chance to meet them, get a picture taken and shit. The other celebrity that we met on Saturday is going to be, spoiler alert, the nicest one out of everyone for a couple of reasons, and I'll explain why. You might be surprised to hear this. Vincent D'Onofrio.
Whoa!
Nice.
First of all, he's fucking amazing as an actor.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
He really fucking is. If you just look at his catalog of work,
Yeah.
it's insane.
Like he
what all
doesn't have
he's
to
done.
be doing these.
No, he
things.
doesn't. No, he doesn't.
No, not at all. As a matter of fact, he's busy, and I will tell you. I will tell you why in a second. So the guy that was in front of us in his line to go get an autograph and a picture from, actually, I don't even think he got a picture, just an autograph. I could tell he was going through some shit. Something was going on with this guy. He kind of looked like he had been through the ringer, and for whatever reason, this is where he decided to go. So he starts talking to Vincent, and Vincent's like shaking his hand and stuff from behind the table, and he kind of gives him like a knowing look, walks around the table, puts his arm around the guy,
Whoa.
Oh man.
and it's just talking to him, and I can't hear what he's saying, but he's like like you can tell whatever it is, it's a reassuring kind of thing. The dude walked away with a fucking smile.
Oh.
That is so. Oh man.
So that alone, he could have been an absolute dick to me, and I still would have been like, "That's a good fucking guy right there." Because whatever he did for that guy, it made his night better.
Right on.
Even if it was just meeting him, just saying, "Hey, man, I really appreciate whatever it was." The fact that he took the time to put his arm over his fucking shoulder and talk him through whatever it was fucking amazing.
Yeah.
That's what they say. Like sometimes all it takes is a smile or whatever.
Yeah.
But like when it's coming from fucking Vincent D'Onofrio,
God.
Right.
dude, you can take that one for a couple of weeks.
That's awesome.
Absolutely.
That's
At least.
awesome.
So that alone was cool. We get up there. First thing he does, "Hey, little man, how's it going?" Gets a fucking high five from Logan. That's literally the first fucking thing that he does is he's got his attention on Logan and talks to him for a second and then shakes my hand. Big fucking smile. I'm gushing at this point. I'm like, fucking Full Metal Jacket is like one of my favorite movies of all time. And oh my God, we just watched Men in Black 2 days ago. And and he's just, I really appreciate that, man. And I was like, all of your work has been great, but I got to tell you, what you have done with Kingpin, you're fucking killing it. I don't think I said fucking because Logan was right there, but I was like, dude, you are killing it right now. And he was like, we just got done shooting episode 2 of season 2. My fucking jaw dropped.
Yeah.
That's not been I
that's
don't
not
know
out
if that's
there?
necessarily been confirmed yet.
Whoa. We're breaking shit on this pod.
But it might have been, but I didn't fucking know that. And my jaw dropped, and I was like, season 2? Are you serious? And he's signing his autograph at this point, and he kind of gives me a side eye, and he goes, yeah.
That's awesome.
But like came around and fucking like he was just fucking awesome. He was really fucking nice. Actually took the time to really talk to us. So
That's so
Vincent D'Onofrio, huge fucking shout out.
The pod is as a whole is a huge Vincent D'Onofrio fan club.
Absolutely.
We could just double this as the Vincent D'Onofrio once a week get together. But can I rain on your parade a little bit?
Yeah, absolutely.
You didn't mention Criminal Intent, did you?
Not to him, But
Man, I'm mad.
But
Garlic
I know.
and then man,
I know.
All I wanted you to do were two things.
He did have a picture from Criminal Intent. Like he had pictures from like The Cell and a fucking Men in Black, and because he was like, what do you want me to write on here? And I was like, you can just write to Dusty and Logan or whatever. And because you could have, he told me he was like, you can have me write whatever, and I was so fucking tempted. But I didn't. I even told Logan later. I was like, I really wanted to grab the Men in Black picture and just put it in front of him and go, sugar.
Yeah.
In water. So I didn't have. I had him sign it's a picture of Kingpin wearing the white tux or like the white suit in a closet full of white suits.
Whoa.
It just looks
That's awesome.
fucking awesome.
Dude, I would have had him write, thanks for the burrito.
I would have had him do that walk where he like kind of puts his hand in somebody's face.
So yeah, Vincent D'Onofrio, fucking, he's awesome
He's
in my book.
aces, dude.
Absolutely.
That's really great.
So on Saturday night, and again, one of the things too to keep in mind is if you don't have small children with you, they have after hours kind of shit. I obviously did not participate, but they have like after dark stuff. I mean, it's not like super risque or anything like that, but there's like drinking and shit too that you can do. There's like partying that you can do at this thing. But so we just went back to the hotel room, and funny story, I'm flipping through the channels and just randomly stopped it's right towards the beginning. Actually, I think it was actually at the beginning of Mad Max Furiosa. And I kind of watched a few minutes of it, because Logan was playing on his Switch. He was playing Fortnite, and I didn't realize that he was kind of watching it too. And I changed it, and he goes, whoa, wait. I want to watch that. Because like it had gotten fairly far into it where like you're starting to see like a guy missing an eye and like people like all this crazy shit. And I was like, are you sure, dude? And he was like, yeah, this is awesome.
Nice.
He fell asleep to it.
Whoa.
So he fucking wants to watch Mad Max movies now. And I'm like, okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Nice.
So yeah, that was fun. Then on Sunday, it was our photo op with Christopher Lloyd and Christina Ricci. And now Christopher Lloyd was, anytime that I saw him going around, it was on a scooter.
Yeah.
He's getting way up there in age.
He's like at least mid-80s, right?
Yeah.
Gotta be.
Yeah. So he wasn't very active, and I don't blame him at all.
No.
So when we went in to get our picture taken, I just said hi to him, and he was, kind of like thanks for being here, but I mean that's really all he did.
Yeah.
Christina Ricci, again, very nice, said hi to us and asked Logan how he was doing. Logan ended up standing really far away from her in the picture. And I even asked him afterwards when we looked at it, I was like, why are you standing so far away, dude? And he goes, she made me nervous.
Me too.
So I was like, I get it, buddy. I absolutely get it.
Yeah, she's cute. For
So,
sure.
and yet still,
Yeah.
to this
Oh,
day,
yeah,
she's,
yeah.
Dude, and Christopher Lloyd, somehow, the older he gets, almost looks younger.
He looks younger than he did in Back to the Future.
Yeah, because he's like, well, maybe it's because he looked 80 when he was 40, but...
Right. So we got a chance to, like I said, meet them, and they were both very nice. One of the other celebrities that we met that was very, very nice, again, and took the time to, like, I had a conversation with her, was Amy Jo Johnson.
Hi, the
Yes.
pink.
Now-
The original
Now I'm
Pink
fucking pissed.
Power
Yeah,
Ranger.
Because that's when I knew I liked women.
Wait,
Yeah.
can I ask you a dumb question? What were they doing together? What were
Addams Family.
Addams
Yeah.
fucking family.
Uncle Fester and Wednesday.
Doy.
Yeah, because that was another thing that somebody on the TikTok was like, I had to think about like
Yeah.
why they were in a picture together, and it's like, oh my god, yeah.
Duh.
I had that same thing, yeah.
And that was like a massive franchise, you know, when it came
Both
out.
of those
It's just, like,
movies are amazing.
really
Just a
great.
little movie they did, yeah.
You didn't go, Apple.
To Christopher Lloyd specifically. No, I didn't Gunther him.
Dude, the way he eats that apple with that knife, fucking
He stabs it out of his hand.
Yeah, dude.
We're talking about Dennis the Menace, by the way.
You ever seen
I
that movie?
know, I never
oh
watched
my
that one.
God.
Christopher Lloyd is the bad guy in that.
Oh, I want to now. I want to
And
watch
he
it.
is a bad guy, man. He's
right.
fucking brutal.
Like there's this cross-eyed kid, Gunther, and he comes across him and he goes, "What you eating there, sport?" And he goes, apple.
Just the way he looks at him.
And Christopher Lloyd pulls out a switchblade, stabs it out of the kid's hand, and then starts like slicing it up and eating it. And it is pretty badass.
It's
but
badass.
like he could have fucking stabbed a kid.
It's a risk they were willing to take.
Right. So with Amy Jo Johnson in particular,
Yes.
one of the things that was awesome with her is she's written now, I think she's on her second series of Power Ranger comic books.
Whoa.
Like
cool.
like legit like published, like she this one of the guys in line was telling me about this series that she had done that like takes place, it's like an alternate universe. But it still had like all the same characters and shit like that. And he was like, it's fucking amazing.
Huh.
Like fans are really liking it and shit. So she's coming out with this second series now. The copy that I have in the picture that she's holding is, you know, signed by her, like written to me and Logan, and she wrote pterodactyl underneath of it. I was like, that's awesome. The cover was drawn by Kevin Eastman, who was one of the co-creators of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Whoa.
And I could even tell just by looking at it, I was like, that's definitely his art style. And then she was like, yeah, Kevin Eastman drew this for me. And I was like, that's fucking awesome. It's a limited, the version that I have is a limited number 32 out of 250.
Whoa.
Whoa, cool.
So having that with her signature and a picture of her proving that, yes, she really did fucking sign this, that thing is staying with me for a while.
Yeah,
Yeah.
When are you going to Pawn Stars with that shit, man? 'Cause,
Hey, Rick! Come here and look at this shit.
Holy
I don't know comic books. All I know is Superman.
The best I can do are these souvenir Wolverine claws.
Deal. Worth it to get him off of my back. No, but the other two celebrities that we met on Saturday that I forgot to mention that I think you might get a big kick out of. One was Samantha Kelly, the voice of Princess Peach and Toad.
Whoa.
For like the last like 20 some fucking years. So like and not just like in like cartoons, like she did it in this certain cartoon. No, in the video games.
Whoa.
That's okay. Yeah, I was wondering.
Yes.
Yeah. Wow.
So like she recorded it for Nintendo, and she did. It was awesome, but kind of trippy at the same time. She was doing the character voices of what she was writing on Logan's autograph for him. So in Princess Peach's voice, I'm hearing, "Logan, my hero, I love you," and I was like, "That's fucking awesome," but super trippy at the same time.
Yeah.
And then, because we got a picture, the picture that we had her sign had Peach and two toads on it. And so she wrote two quotes by the toads, too. And she was, like, joking with me. She was like, the way their mouths are shaped, I kind of imagine them saying, like, this. And then she did the fucking toad voice and was like, yo! And I was like, what the fuck? This is weird, but awesome at the same
Yeah.
time. So she did the voices as she was signing it.
Wow.
And so did Kenny James, who's the voice of Bowser.
Oh, cool.
And Logan picked out this picture of Dry Bowser, the one that's basically like a skeleton, like you know how they have dry bones.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they have a Dry Bowser too. And Kenny was like, "That's kind of funny. That's only the second time that somebody's picked that picture this weekend." And I got to talking to him about it, and he's like, "Yeah, when they asked me when I went in to go record it, they basically said just do what you do with Bowser." Just make it drier. And I kind of laughed and I go, what does that mean? And he goes, I don't know. But then he did the voices and he was like, so like Bowser's like, "Roo!" And I was like, Jesus Christ, that's fucking Bowser. He's like, so with Dry Bowser, I did more of a, and it's like, Jesus fucking Christ. And like he wrote, like on the picture, he wrote, "Whoa," and did it as he was writing it, but wrote, Logan, watch out for lava. And I was like, that. And he wrote it in green and red. I was like, that's so fucking cool.
Dude.
He needs to watch out for people jumping on top of his head.
No shit. Okay.
Or
everybody-
grabbing the axe behind him.
Yeah, then he's really fucked in that case.
They're like, okay, everybody, real quick.
Stop trying to jump on Kenny James's
Stop
head.
it. Jesus. That's awesome.
So yeah, those two again were just like super nice. Got a chance to actually chat with them for a little while. The other cool thing I wanted to mention before we wrap up is they had the showroom floor closed at like 7, but then they would like do stuff afterwards. But when they would do the announcement that they were closing the showroom floor on on Friday and on Saturday, they probably did it on Sunday, but I wasn't there, so I don't know. They had one of the celebrity guests do it. So on Friday night, it was the guy who currently does the voice of Donald Duck. And so many other... He does Grimace for fucking McDonald's right now.
Whoa.
But he did the announcements as Donald Duck.
That's incredible.
Which I was like, this is so fucking cool. Then on Saturday, the one that made my inner geek giggle, fuck you, David, Lord of the Rings, Andy Serkis did the closing announcement as Gollum.
Yeah, that's
wow.
cool.
And told everybody to get out in his voice. And I was just like, I am in fucking heaven right now. Gollum just kicked me out of a building. So yeah, but he was like, he was like saying something like, "Thank you, all my precious," and shit like that. He's like, "Now get out," but like in the Gollum voice. It was fucking amazing.
Was Donald Duck like?
Yeah, you could understand
Fucking
it.
Donald Duck.
The thing
I
is,
can't do it within words, man.
but
That's crazy.
he can. It's
Wow.
so fucking weird. Like, because like the guy who originally did it, yeah, you can't fucking. But the guy who does it now, you can actually understand what he's saying, but it still sounds like Donald Duck.
Wow, that's talent.
It was fucking
That's talent.
awesome. But
Damn.
but yeah, they had just the whole experience. Again, I highly, highly recommend it to anybody who's the least bit interested in anything pop culture at all, because they had artwork, they had comic books, they had action figures, they had fucking weapons, not real ones. They had a bunch of, like, a couple of different stands with like these really nice lightsabers. They had like vintage stuff. They had they had blankets and fleeces. They had a fucking Michael Myers poncho, which looked fucking awesome.
That's cool.
But I was like, I cannot pull off a poncho. I'm sorry. I can't. There's a lot of things that I'll try and fail at. A poncho is not one of them.
Wait, it's like a rain poncho or like the?
A real poncho,
Okay, wow.
like a thick ass
Wow, okay,
one.
okay.
Like it was
Oh,
awesome. But again, I never would have been able to pull it off. But so yeah, again, highly fucking recommend it.
All right. So my better half is she's very sensitive in the nasal area to smells.
Okay.
So if I invite her to go to Comicon, did they have the sign up there for people to shower and use deodorant? Because that's like, I've heard that about these things so many times.
No, there was not one, and I will say that I don't think it was needed. At least not at this one. There were a lot of people that kind of looked like you might be able to smell them, but but honestly, no, I never ran into any issues, and everybody there was, again, just everybody was in a good mood. Everybody was happy to be there. Even when we were waiting in line for fucking a long period of time and shit. Like, I met people in line that like this lady was telling me she just got back from Disney World the night before, and that she was there specifically to get a picture with Christopher Lloyd and Christina Ricci, and she was dressed as Wednesday Addams.
Wow.
Had a fucking doll with no head and everything. Like, it was spot on.
That's awesome.
But she was like, "Yeah, we just got back from from Epcot like last night, and now I'm here doing this." And,
Holy smokes.
I met people who had gotten a chance to meet some of the people. There was two guys there from Supernatural. That this one girl that was in front of us for Amy Jo Johnson, she was like cosplaying as one of the Winchesters, and was like just telling us about how nice they were, and she got a chance to meet them and everything. Just like, it was really, everybody was just cool. Even and I think mainly because, at least with me, I knew that going there, that like if I ever saw someone and I was like dork, I am there in the exact same boat.
Yeah.
So I cannot look down on anyone. I don't give a fuck what you're dressed as. I'm here with you.
Right.
Yeah, you can't point the finger without 3 pointing back at you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that I think everybody kind of had that attitude. It was like, because like I saw some overweight Spider-Men.
Yeah.
And shit like that. Oh my God. One of the things I have to tell you about is, do you guys remember I was telling you about the kind of obscure Batman villain, the Condiment King?
What? No, I don't remember this.
I think it was like in my episode about toys, because I
Okay.
actually have his figure. It was a Build-A-Figure, and I was like, it's the fucking Condiment King. He shoots ketchup and mustard at people.
Jesus.
There was a guy cosplaying as the Condiment King, and he looked perfect. It was spot on.
Jesus.
Did he have real ketchup and mustard to squirt?
I don't know if because he had the guns, but I don't know if they actually work.
Because I would have tested him. I would have brought a hot dog over to him.
And he's like,
like,
oh, they took
today-
they took
Yeah.
the mustard.
Yeah, they wouldn't.
they
They,
wouldn't let me have it.
they wouldn't let me.
It's going to be 80 cents a squirt, bud.
The other thing too to think about is that it can get very expensive. So plan accordingly. Like if you but you could leave and then come back as long as you have a wristband. Pretty much we left several times because Logan just wanted to take a break,
Yeah.
and because we were 1 block down and 1 block over, I was like, yeah, not a problem, buddy. Let's go walk back to the hotel. It's no big deal. We took a couple of breaks and still got to do pretty much almost everything that we wanted to do.
Right on.
And but if you buy food or anything in the convention center,
Oh, yeah.
it's going to be like bottles of pop were $6.
Oof.
So I mean, you got to plan that accordingly. If you've got a little kid with you who's like, I need water right fucking now, or obviously he didn't say that, but he was like, I'm really thirsty. Can we get a Powerade? And it's like, it's fucking $6, man.
Seriously.
All right, I
It's
guess.
not like I'm asking for Gatorade. Come on,
Do any all sport around here? Damn.
What about balls? Do you carry balls?
Yeah, $6, asshole. God.
Worth every ball.
Dude, I want to ask you one thing.
Yeah.
You know how they have like the Virgil table where like no one's going? Was there anybody that you noticed you're like, oh, ouch?
No, not really. I mean, towards the end of the night, once the lines had all kind of died down, then there was a couple of people that were just kind of hanging out.
Yeah.
Tim Daly was one of them. But at the same time, like I saw his line earlier and it was big. It was just like towards the end of the night, things kind of started dwindling down. Like Malin Ackerman's line, when we walked up, it was not very long at all. But it was like 6:45. So I mean, like they were shutting shit down, and or I think it might have actually been even later than that. Like she might have stayed later. But no, there wasn't anybody that I felt was like kind of getting the shaft or anything like that. There were a lot of like comic book artists that I weren't really getting all that much attention at certain points in the day. But I mean, other times I walked by and there were lines and shit. But no, I don't think there was anybody there that would have felt like slighted or anything like that. Which I mean, I could imagine like if it's somebody like honestly, if fucking Andy Dick would have been there, like everybody would have been like, ugh. If you get close to him, he might lick you. I don't know, like, something like that. But like everybody there was having a good time.
Right.
I think,
on. Okay.
like even if they weren't super busy, I think that the ones that weren't super busy were taking the time to really like talk to their people and really kind of get to know them. So I think it was like even if they didn't have a huge crowd, they were making the most of it, what they did have, and making the experience for the people they did have even better.
Right on.
So honestly, yeah, I think even the people that were there, like the celebrities and authors and shit like that, I think they had a good time too.
Right
I really
on.
do. Because I mean, like this is the at least second, maybe even third year in a row that Matthew Lillard and Skeet Ulrich have been there. So I mean, obviously, must be doing something right.
Yeah.
If people are coming back consecutive years,
Yeah.
you must be doing something right.
Cool.
But yeah,
As long as those checks clear.
We'll be back.
see you next year.
I'll be right back.
Oh,
Dad's gonna be so mad.
Well, Dan, even after that amazing description and storytelling that we were afforded this evening. I still can't get the idea of you in the Princess Leia bikini thing, a slave outfit, out of my mind.
That's okay, because I think it'd be easier to dress up as the little trash can droid.
Gonk.
That's right. He's got a name. He has a fucking name, and Dusty just reminded us. But speaking of reminders, let me remind you all to go out there, please rate and review the podcast. That helps the algorithm out a lot. Like and subscribe on the YouTube. That helps the... listen, it's all algorithms, and we have no rhythm.
Or owls.